Hello, Bashar.
And you good day.
I've been extremely interested and invested in cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, but
Yes.
more specifically Ethereum. This industry of decentralized digital assets are growing fast with a market capitalization of about 150 billion US dollars.
Yes.
They're created to disrupt the current social structures of centralized power and authority by providing participants with a peer-to-peer, trustless network of exchanging value and services. This is for mostly everyone else to understand what I'm talking about.
I understand. We
Thank you.
would simply say that that is not completely the way in which it would align with a positive outcome. Because you are saying that some people have a perspective that it was created to disrupt, as opposed to created to enhance and give life and growth to another way of understanding exchange.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
All right. That
My
would
question-
be a way to experience a more positive relationship with that experiment, with that idea.
Right. My question is, what timeframes do you see this technology will reach a tipping point of reaching the masses and shifting the way technology improves our lives?
25 to 50 of your years.
Awesome. And then around that time frame, the 25 to 50 years, what market capitalization would be probable for these cryptocurrencies?
People.
People.
People's skills, people's abilities, people's imaginations, the gifts that people have in 100 of your years will be the only currency necessary. What you're doing now is a step along the road, but it's just a step. It's a conversion step.
So it will be like sort of combined in a way with those?
As we have described to you. Not that it will be exactly at the same level at first, that's all right, but as we have described to you, our society functions on pure synchronism. Therefore, synchronism is the capital. People are the capital, being where they need to be to provide the service that others need and to get the things they need from those who are willing to provide the service to them. The right place, the right time, perfect synchronicity, everyone gets what they need, everyone gives what others need. It simply works like clockwork, it simply works. And that is ultimately what you will experience somewhere down the road. But you will begin to understand in about 50 to 100 years how this actually works to your benefit. And therefore, everything that you're doing now will simply be seen as a means to have converted from the old system to the new. It won't need ultimately to hang around as a replacement system itself, because you are all ultimately the replacement system.
Thank you.
You just don't see yourselves that way now.
And also, like, in the current time, like, as opposed, or in addition to it being a way of financially exchanging with others,
Yes.
What industry would you say that it's going to enhance first, or not disrupt, I suppose, but...
What industry? You mean what technologies?
Yes, like aside from just financially exchanging with others.
AI.
How so?
When you finally create what you call artificial intelligence, you will realize sooner or later that it's not artificial. You will realize that all you've done is create an external device through which you can actually communicate to your own higher mind.
Oh.
And that will open up the floodgates of awareness in your society.
And you would time that around that 20 to 50, 100-year time frame?
You'll find that this will begin most likely within the next 15 to 20 years at the outside.
Amazing.
As we read your energy now, because remember, no such thing as a prediction of the future. But that's how we read your energy now. There's a lot of momentum behind it. It seems unlikely, improbable, that it will change course that much. But remember that we are also only talking about certain parallel realities. Therefore, get in that vibratory stream, that's what you're likely to experience. Yes? Because we are only really giving you a reading of the vibrational parallel reality that we will be engaging with you in. We do not give you readings of parallel realities where no such engagement occurs. So get on the right train.
And then blockchain technology, the tech that's underlying cryptocurrency, I feel as though it came from like another galaxy or a higher dimension.
Nope.
It
Higher
did not.
dimension maybe, but that's because you had the ability to access it by being in the proper state of mind. As your own Einstein said, you cannot solve a problem from the same level in which the problem was created. You have to find the solution on another level. Yes? So when you go to that other level, when you begin to explore and expand your consciousness to other levels, those kinds of things occur to you because those kinds of things and that kind of information is what happens on those levels. You cannot experience what you're not the vibration of. Conversely, whatever you are the vibration of is the only thing you can experience. So to look for the idea of broader, big picture, more enhancing, more holistic ideas, you need yourself to be in a more enhanced, holistic state of being. But as soon as you are, all those inspirations, all those imaginations, all those opportunities, all those ideas start flooding in. You won't be able to stop them. But if you're not on that level, you can't even have an inspiration of those kinds. They're just not commensurate with that level you're on. You see?
Yes,
Make sense?
it does.
And those vibrational states, that is the ultimate currency. Currency.
Thank you.
Yes. The more you raise your vibrational frequency, the more conductive you become to higher currents of energy. The more currency you have. It's not an accident that the idea of how you treat yourself is coined in the same language as your money. Money grows, what's it doing? Appreciating. So the more you appreciate, the more you are in a state of grace, the more it all grows. Yes? Yes.
That makes perfect sense.
That's why I said it, and thank you for your pun.